Fajr time. Praying is better than burning. Living is better than dying. So Fajring is better than being burnt and stuff by Allah.
We've got a little problem here, again.
What's the problem?
Well, once again, it's you. Every time, it's either you or it's Jamal. You or Jamal. And now, it's you.
You sure it's not Jamal?
No, it's you.
What's the problem?
A little boy keeps walking around this house like he's your son, when he's not your son. He's adopted, and that is forbidden in Islam.
Which part is forbidden in Islam?
Adoption.
You gotta be wrong. There's no way that God, the creator of the universe, who we are now following, Allah, who is most merciful and compassionate, there's no way he would say something like adoption, which is the most compassionate practice a parent can do, is wrong.
Only one way to find out, isn't there?
Backpack. What does Allah say about adoption?
Backpack, magic backpack. I'm the Mega the Mac attack backpack. With this sack reacts, I'm like a maniac. I got stacks of facts to keep you all on track.
Well, looky what we have here. It's the Quran, Surah 33, verses 4 to 5, where Allah responds to Muhammad having an adopted son.
See, Muhammad had one.
Exactly. But not for long. Verse 4, Allah has not made for any man two hearts inside his body. Neither has he made your wives, whom you declare to be like your mother's backs, your real mothers, nor has he made your adopted sons your real sons. That is but your saying with your mouths. But Allah says the truth, and he guides to the right way. Next verse. Call them, your adopted sons, by the names of their fathers, their real fathers, i.e. not you. That is more just with Allah. But if you know not their fathers' names, call them your brothers in faith. Call them your brothers in faith. You can call him your brother in faith if he's your fellow Muslim, but you do not call him your son because he is not your son. Muhammad had an adopted son named Zayd. Allah told him, get rid of that adopted son, call him by his real dad's name. You're not his real dad, and he had to declare him no longer his son. Boom!
So that's what's going on there?
Exactly.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
How do you know?
Because that's what the Muslim sources say, and that's what Allah says in the Holy Quran.
So he just goes from my son to my brother?
He's your brother if he is a Muslim. Is he a Muslim?
I think so.
Well, you can find out, but either way, you have to cast him out.
He doesn't know his dad's name.
Cast him out.
He doesn't know his dad's name.
Cast him out
That's
of
why
the
I had
house.
to adopt him.
Cast him out of the house.
So you first had me kill my dog, Mr. Scruffles, and now you want me to get rid of my son, or whatever you want to call him, Marco.
It's not me. It's Allah. Cast him out. Cast him out. Cast him out. Cast him out. Who do you love more, Allah or Marco? Cast him out. 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 Cast him out.
Marco, you probably think you're about to go on a trip, and maybe you're kind of excited because I told you to get all your stuff, and you are going to go on a trip, a very long trip, but it'll be by yourself. Now you've probably wondered why I've called you to gather your stuff together and get Mr. Puffy and Mr. Stuffy. It's because I love Allah. See, Allah has told Muhammad, remember Muhammad I told you about him? The greatest man who ever lived. See, he had a son who he adopted, but that was wrong to do. You know why? Because Muhammad wanted to marry this man's wife. Now let's say you grow up one day and you have a wife, and I want to marry her, and I can't because you're my son. How do you think that would make me feel? Now listen, I have to listen to Allah. In Surah 33, 4 and 5 tells me that none of these men were supposed to call Muhammad father. And so Muhammad's not the father of any of these men, and neither am I. So because of that, I no longer call you son, but I do tell you to get out of my house. I now call you a son of the road.
Daddy, can I get my shoes?
Oh, there's no one named Daddy here. Sorry. You already know I can't have any more pictures. Because if I have pictures, an angel will not enter to the house. So, no pictures. So you might be wondering, what's this? Looks like a picture frame. I have this to remind me of what once was. I once had a son I had adopted, but see, Muhammad said that you can't adopt children. And the reason Muhammad said that is because he wanted to marry his adopted son's wife, and when he did it, people started talking bad about him. And so then Aisha noted that a convenient revelation was sent unto Allah that said, none of these men shall call you father, meaning there is no adoption in Islam. So since I can't be looking at a picture because all my pictures were burnt, so it's not a picture of my son, it's just simply me looking at the memory of something that once was. But I stay faithful to the cause.